Hello guys, so I'm bringing you guys a reaction video from this new trailer that was just released from Goddess of Victory. I've checked it out. I'm not going to play for full here. It's going to be on the link on the description, so I'll actually just take some pointers from it because this is bringing us what we wanted, which is the Pilgrim Scarlet, but from the past. So it tells a bit of her story. She's actually enjoying some not tea because she enjoys a lot of alcohol, so I will believe that this is actually sake. And after that, it shows us straight to her past, her training, going against Rose, and showing that there was actually a lot of swordswomen back in the day, probably, and they are so fast that we can't even see it. What happens is, once it gets a bit more time, they get ambushed by raptures. So basically they have a standoff with it. They show this, which is probably the burst scene. What we see here is probably the burst scene, which someone from my chat, which was Alvex, actually said that it looks like Virgo status. So I'm hoping lots of memes with that. Please, please, please give them some memes with that. I want to actually be able to insert this anywhere, like a transition like they done with Virgo from Devil May Cry. So after that, they show that there's a lot of raptures that they won, probably, question mark. But in reality, Rose was lost. Why? Well, my speculation is it has, if you guys can actually see this, looking at my mouse up top here, on top of her head, there's this glowing thing, and it is not red anymore. So when you see them fighting, you can clearly see that it's red. It's pure red. There's nothing over it. But when we go further, it actually shows that it's her is glittering red and bright, like whitish, while the other one is actually red and glowing purple. So she's probably corrupted, which is what I think the scenes will show us in the future. And she ends up getting stabbed either by her own sword or by Scarlet herself, because did the past one actually had the guts to do it? Because we actually see some interaction on the last not the last one, because the last one was the Christmas one, but the one with Red Hood. We clearly seen her saying to Snow White to go talk to her, and that she knows how it feels. So that's probably why. And Rose herself ended up saying that she expects that Scarlet becomes stronger and let no one control her. So that's probably why she ended up going to the Goddess squad, because it was the strongest squad of all of them. So that's what I'm expecting that happen. And this shows the blade, which I don't know if it is hers or if it's from Rose, because if she actually killed Rose with her own blade, the blade is stuck on Rose, so she got Rose's blade. And if it is the opposite, and actually Rose killed herself with her own sword, why would she be looking at this? So I probably believe that Scarlet killed her and got her sword for her. And as Rio pointed out from my chat, it does look like the red sword from Samuel from Metal Gear Rising. So it is quite interesting. Those might be references. I hope they are references. So moving on, it actually makes like it. She cries on it. Yes, those are tears. So she actually cries on it as well, after losing a great friend and a squad mate, which it was probably a really good friend of her. But then it comes back for the present, where she's thinking about it, thinking about the rest of the year, and that she'll actually have to thrive to flourish, which is a great message. And that's literally what I'm going to leave you guys with. I'll cut the sound from the background and put what she's saying over here. But yeah, this is literally one of the things we were expecting. It's not a skin, it's actually a gacha. So they released on Twitter actually that they have a new pilgrim that's coming up on January 1st, and this is just a teaser from it. But yeah, that's it. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll leave you guys with what she said here at the end.
Since it is flourishing in its full splendor, we has to strive to live our lives to the fullest. Is that not right? Rose.